Hey, good morning everybody. Dr. Matthew here at Evolution Chiropractic. I'm making this video for individuals that have very limited range of motion currently, but are looking and wanting to get more range of motion. So what I'm going to have you do Hey, good morning everybody. Dr. Matthew here at Evolution Chiropractic. This video is for individuals with current low range of motion, but are interested in having more range of motion. Sometimes some of my videos are a little bit too intense for people, so this is just a very slow, gentle progression of increasing your range of motion full body. So let's start in a chair. I would recommend starting to do this in the morning after you've had water, after you've kind of woken up and gotten yourself moving a little bit. Find yourself either seated in a hard chair, or you can stand, but let's do seated. And let's just kick our legs out one at a time to get our knees moving. So I'm thinking of an individual right now, he has knee arthritis, and I know moving for him is difficult in the morning, or at least the first 10 minutes in the morning. So I want to gently introduce motion to these knees before I necessarily load them with my daily activities. So just very gentle flexion and extension with the knees. Next thing you can do is focus on your ankles. So when your ankles are out, when your knee is out, you can do circles, both left and right, or you could do the alphabet. You could do capital letters, all right? And by doing capital letters, you're really getting a lot of different ranges of motion in, all sorts, inversion, eversion, supination, pronation. So play around with doing the alphabet with your ankles. Next thing I want you to do is just very gently, hands on your palm, hands on your hips, just look to the left, look to the right. You can slide your hands forward and back to see if this helps, kind of create a rhythm for you. But this is just going to create some rotation in the upper thoracic spine. One way you could also do this is opening up a bow, closing down the bow. Opening up a bow, closing down the bow. Shoulders, let's just bring our shoulders up over our head and down. You might hear cracking, you might hear some crepitus or some clicking. If you do, just notice what you notice. You don't have to label it as good or bad. It is what it is right now, and maybe that will go away, maybe it won't, you know. Let's bring our hands in front of us. Let's bring our hands behind us, in front of us. To the side of us, one hand up, one hand down. Let's gaze at the hand that's up, and then switch. Gaze at the hand that's up, and then switch. Good. Shoulders up, shoulders down, shoulders forward, shoulders back. Shoulders up, shoulders down, forward, back. Next thing you do is your cervical spine. So I call them yes, no's, and maybes. So up to the sky, down to the ground, up to the sky. Notice I'm not like sitting back in my chair doing this, right? I'm actively engaged. My whole body has some integrity while I do this, because although you're doing one thing right now with your neck, you're really working a whole lot of other muscles. And then left and right with your ear. So left, right. This is where I notice a lot of restrictions in the older population is this lateral flexion. So go where you can, take a big deep breath, relax into it, see if you can melt any more, and then back to the middle, back to the side. Okay, so let's start with that as far as just morning routine range of motion introduction. You can always do more. You can always stand up, right? You can have a chair nearby and you can do some hip range of motion, or you could use the chair as a support to do a squat, or even just touching your toes, right? But let's go slow. Let's not try to get to the finish line before doing the work, right? Enjoy the process of getting to know or getting to remember your body. Play with this and play with it daily, and play with it multiple times throughout the day. Cheers.